will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this. Danny.
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats and guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Striding into the box, George Springer. He will lead this one off today. In the
first pitch, 1 o'clock.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1 home. On the ground for the shortstop Bogaerts. He's got it, and there's one down now.
Batting second, the second baseman, Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez: 2 hits in 7 tries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. From the stretch, there goes Altuve. He swings and misses. Throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Oh. Score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 2-1. Ripped toward the gap in right.
feast on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Brantley at third. Bregman is over at second with 1 down in the inning. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Hey. 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Carlos Correa will be next. 3 runs already home here. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch on its way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1 home. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Tucker.
So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Tucker is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And that's over. 2-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding in for Houston, Martin Maldonado. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. He's set, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
2 out, bases loaded. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Astros 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Zack Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
Zack Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zack Greinke. Up, down, in, and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zack Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Reined in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting second, the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball in.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer to the track, and it's gone. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Not shortstop.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Correa is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Greinke gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Astros 3 and the Red Sox 1. Here's George Springer.
The center fielder,
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 to him now. And now a pitch on the way. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Brantley on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a throw over, and late reactions, and they got him. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More baseball on the show right after this. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead it off against Zack Greinke to open up the inning.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Springer looking up, and that one is gone. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, and the Red Sox have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, that's a price. Ball past this guy, power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So here's Michael Chavez now,
The second baseman,
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Now here it comes.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The next 3-2. Yeah, swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Brantley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Right back at the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
Runner at first following the error. And now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting 9th, the right fielder, Chavez.
So stepping in, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Heading out towards shallow right. On the run is Tucker, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Popped him up. Gurriel is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
Now here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he'll take a look at ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. A 3-2 ball game. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Next up for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
That ball's foul.
Two and one.
Inside, ball two.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next to the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready now. The pitch. Line hard. Foul. 2 out with the man at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Kyle Tucker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Ball up there.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 4 and the Red Sox 2. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes. Nope.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
1 gone here in the Boston 3rd. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Tucker is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, JD. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Greinke gets the sign. Here it comes.
Down to 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fouled off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
But in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And now a pitch on the way. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in George Springer. First pitch on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. The pitch.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
He loses him on ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners on the move for second. This is hit high and deep out to left. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. Fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Astros leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up now.
Field, he hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Springer to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now
into the box, Michael Chavez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie.
Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Vasquez, playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
As the pitching coach heads out for the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Set to deal on 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Tucker waits on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. We're through 4. It's the Astros 4 and the Red Sox 3. Marcus Walden, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 balls and no strikes.
Ball 2.
Two and 0 count and the pitch.
3-0 the count.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping up to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
So base is empty now after the double play, and striding forward the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Ball 2. 2-2 to count.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1 to count.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. 1 there, on to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 2, Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Greinke gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. Score holds at 4-3. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Now to the plate, Kyle Tucker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman, Moreland. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Maldonado.
Digging in once again, Martin Maldonado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Called strike, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here it comes. swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Michael Chavez. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's ball 1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2 is going to miss. He struck him out. George Springer the next to hit. Couple of walks for him thus far.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
First pitch on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Brantley is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Popped up. Bogaerts is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Digging in now, Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 4-3 game. Chris Davinsky gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the 1st out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Last time through was a base hit. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Right side. Gurriel brings it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 5, Chavez.
Striding in for Boston, Kevin Pillar. 0-for-2 here to start the afternoon. First offering on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail it here 4-3. So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball and 2 strikes. Softly hit to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting. The first
Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. In now, Yuli Gurriel. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Fouled off. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
2-2.
Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the dive. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. He's set. The 3-2. Fouled away. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Houston, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ryan Presley moves on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Benintendi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 1 down.
Now batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Tucker is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gurriel in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them. drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
Yes, he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to third.
Bregman fields it cleanly.
On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. It's the Astros 4 and the Red Sox 3. Heath Hembree enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So striding forward now, Kyle Tucker. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 30, Kyle Tucker.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Line towards center field, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in, Martin Maldonado. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pillar's there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer. First pitch on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Ball 1.
1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-1. Hembree, a native of South Carolina. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, action time.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Now batting, second baseman.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now. One and two. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the third out. Danger averted following the two-out double. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
Mitch Moreland will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Cutter low, 1-1. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. Three balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping into the box, Michael Chavez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Skied into straightaway right. Tucker waits on it. One down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So a runner at first now with one away and in to hit now. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1 count.
Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zack Greinke. Runners on first with one down. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Altuve for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zack Greinke pitches well enough to get the W. Eduardo Rodriguez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasquez. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.